Hi there. Have you ever heard the phrase, it's easier to give birth than to raise the dead? So, in network marketing, quite often you'll hear experts and leaders share that, recruit new people instead of trying to revive people in your organization who just aren't moving. And while that's true, I want to encourage you, I want to just add some dimension to it. I want to encourage you that, first of all, well, you know what? I think I'll share my story a little bit because I've been the dead and I've been that runner. And so when I was first introduced to the opportunity, actually, when I was first introduced to the product from my company, my mind is very entrepreneurial. I've owned businesses before. I look for great business opportunities. I currently have my wellness business and another business as well as working in a business. So with that, when I saw the product, I thought, this is a fabulous business opportunity. I sought out the business opportunity. When the product was being presented to me, I intentionally said, tell me about this business. How do I jump in? So that was a sign right there that I'm a runner. Like, I want to go and I want to do this. And you have people in your life that you're not going to have to drag kicking and screaming, that you're not going to have to convince and paint a pretty picture and have background music and perfect lighting and set the mood and make sure that there's appetizers and that everybody's feeling good and getting the warm fuzzies so that they join your business. You want the people who can see it, feel it, and want to do it. Now, the reason I said I want to add dimension to this is because people grow into that. You can't force it. You can't fit a square peg into a round hole. I can't make someone do something that's just not a part of the season that they're in. That's something that's not conducive to their life. And so there's no way to I guess if you go back to the old adage that if you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. And so sometimes you have to just realize that where people are is where they are. I'll let people know that I will meet them where they're at, that when they're ready to go, man, I will lock arms with them and I will run. But I'm not going to make them do it, and I'm not going to do it for them. And I think that's sometimes how we miss it. When you have people in your life that you think, I want to do the business with them so bad, and I have people like that in my life. I have people I would absolutely love for them to see this opportunity and jump on it. I would love to work with them. I would love to do life with them. I would love to make millions with them. And I see in them the power to do it. However, if they don't, there's not a perfect way I can spin it. I can't drag them along, and I refuse to drag them along. Sometimes you have to move on and find the person who sees it and is ready to go. And if you move on, there's times like my leader moved on from me because I did jump in. My life got crazy. We had some trauma go on in our family. I had to step back, and she just lovingly circled back from time to time. She dropped little hints. She remained connected to me, but she didn't try to drag me. She did it really poetically. She did it perfectly, because there was a point when I was ready and she was still there for me. She hadn't cut me off. She hadn't canceled me out, but she understood that she couldn't force me, and she respected where I was at. And I think there's a point, no matter how much we want it for somebody, they have to want it themselves. We can't make someone go into business. I tell people the way to do great at this business is to treat it like a business. Not everybody wants to be in business. Not everybody has that drive in them. Not everybody can see that huge picture, and maybe they don't want to. It could be a timing thing. It could be a situational thing, or it really, really could be like a personal, emotional, or mental thing. And you can't force it. So I just want to encourage you today that don't hesitate to present it to the people that you would love to do business with. But don't feel like you have to try to make it happen with everybody, because you're going to wear yourself out. You're going to create burnout. Sometimes you've got to move on and just trust that when it's for them, if I've shown them what I can, if I've presented myself in a way that should be appealing to them, that's all I can do. And maybe there will be a time that they'll circle back to me like I did with my leader. Be encouraged today.